is what I believe. If Javon Belcher didn't possess a gun, he and Cassandra Perkins would both be alive today.
All right, I'm not exactly sure how anyone could possibly draw that ridiculous conclusion. The investigation into what happened is very much in its infancy stage, and many reports are emerging that the NFL player was suffering from repeated head injuries as well as painkiller addiction, all of which would make Costas' comments sound even more premature, absurd, and in some cases opportunistic. NBC has yet to issue a response to this growing firestorm. Here with reaction, author, columnist Eric Rush, civil rights attorney, KABC radio talk show host Leo Terrell. Leo, somebody's hell-bent on killing somebody, and you're friends with O.J. Simpson. In that case, he was found liable in the civil case for the death of Nicole Brown. In that case, there was no gun used. Somebody's hell-bent on killing. If somebody's hell-bent on killing somebody, Leo, they don't need a gun to do it. They can figure out a whole host of ways to kill them.
I anticipate you'll use the Simpson case. Shame on you. First of all, Bob Costas is an award-winning journalist. He doesn't need any type of platform. He has credibility, and he gave social commentary.
Why don't you answer my question? You don't need a gun to kill somebody.
You know what? Gun control is an issue where guns are in the hands of people in the urban community, and guns are being used.
Was Nicole Brown Simpson killed with a gun, or was she killed with a knife?
This case is not about Simpson. It's about the social commentary about the proliferation of guns.
Do you want to take away my Second Amendment right?
In urban city.
Do you want to take away people's Second Amendment rights?
I want to be clear on that, but I do want restrictions on guns. Here's my point. I want to make sure this is clear. Any person
people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Any person who kills the mother of his child and then goes and shoots himself is a man who does not need to have a gun in his possession.
How do you know that ahead of time? Are you just going to look into your little Leo Terrell crystal ball and figure it out?
Listen, you're making a mockery of a very serious issue.
I'm not making a mockery of it. It's a tragedy.
Of guns in this country, and a lot of people should not have guns.
Right. And you want
to
There's a bigger issue here.
Let
me go to Eric Rush. Eric, there's a dirty little secret in the NFL, and that is that prior to many games, a lot of these players are lining up and they're getting these powerful anti-inflammatories. They're taking Vicodin at halftime, and a lot of painkillers. They're getting these head injuries. Nobody talks about it. I have friends that are in the NFL, and he says the majority of players are taking serious drugs because of the injuries they are sustaining on a regular basis.
Well, it's obvious that all that stuff isn't very good for you. It's also obvious that the investigation is in its infancy. You know, my point here is that whenever there's a high-profile gun crime, the fear-mongering begins, the histrionics begin, and all of this stuff really has its genesis in the political left and particularly the big government political leftists who want to disarm the public. A disarmed public is a compliant. Hey, don't interrupt.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to interrupt you. There's not one piece of legislation passed by the Obama administration to restrict guns.
You had your piece. Be quiet.
Hold on. Wait, Eric, one at a time. Eric, hey, hang on a second. Leo, Eric first.
You know, there is no correlation between stringent gun laws and the gun crime, and it's particularly irksome to me to see a black man come out for all of this gun control with no specious arguments when the reason that we have all of this gun crime in urban areas, and he's interrupting me again.
Hang on.
The reason that you have all of this gun crime is from 60 years of... The reason that you have all of the gun crime in urban areas is because of 60 years of Democrat process.
Go back to Leo.
No, you're the embarrassment because you don't even have the decency not to interrupt somebody. Why don't you shut up? Just please shut up. Just shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You don't have the common decency not to interrupt someone. 60 years of policy policies of the Democrats that have destroyed the black family, that have engendered dysfunction, and you've got these overseers like Mr. Tyrell here, who's perpetuating
My name
it.
is Leo Tyrell.
All right, Leo Tyrell, we're going to say goodbye, and I'd appreciate it. Why don't you let your guest finish his statement, Leo?
No, because you know what? I want to say one point.
Nice.
Maybe one piece of the maybe one
Why?
piece of
You made your point.
legislation.
Well, you made your point. Now I should let you make another point. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just histrionics.
I gotta
you're
go.
jabbering.
We got to go. Coming up, a White House aide implies